Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video. Today I'll be doing the SUNBELT Championship game. SUNBELT Championship will be coming on at 3:30 on Saturday and it'll be between the 9-2 Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the 10-2 Troy Trojans. Coastal Carolina has consistently been a good team since 2020. However, their talent has just been dwindling since then. They got those good recruits with Grayson McCall, Isaiah Likely, and players like that, but they're losing them left and right. Grayson McCall is one of the only ones that remains. They still do have some good pieces, but I just think their time's dwindling on being the sort of powerhouse in the SUNBELT. So, Coastal Carolina, I believe, is favored. No, it's Troy that's favored in this game. Troy's favored by 10. I'm not completely sure. I think Troy's favored by 10. Anyways, let's go on to talking about Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina has two notable losses. They lost 49-21 to Old Dominion and 47-7 to James Madison. Two teams that were fairly new, this year to the SUNBELT. They had a couple of notable wins, though. They beat Georgia Southern 37-30, Army 38-28, and Southern Miss 26-23. Thinking Coastal Carolina, they run a sort of hybrid option offense from what I've seen from watching games of theirs. They like to run the ball a good bit, but they do let Grayson McCall throw the ball a good bit as well. Speaking of Grayson McCall, that's one of the key players. He has 2,314 yards passing this year with a 68.9 completion percentage, 21 touchdowns, only one interception. Their running back, C.J. Beasley, has 672 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. Sam Pinckney has 836 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns. And Adrian Hope leads the team with 5.5 sacks. Now, the Troy Trojans, on the other hand, they have one really notable loss, and that was off a Hail Mary pass against App State, where they lost 32-28. They had the win in the bag. That would have absolutely made it to where they made a New Year's Six Bowl if they had won that game. They have a couple of notable wins against Southern Miss 27-10, South Alabama 10-6, and Army 10-9. This team is another team that likes to run the ball, and you'll see as their running back, Kimani Vidal, has over 1,000 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns. Gunnar Watson, their quarterback, likes to run the ball as well, but he can pass it too with 2,387 yards passing, 61.4% completion, 10 touchdowns, however, with 10 interceptions. Their best defensive player, or the standout defensive player, is T.J. Jackson with 8 sacks, which leads the team. So, this one, I think it's going to be a close game. I do think Coastal Carolina is going to win it, though. I think Coastal Carolina is going to win, but I think Troy is going to cover, or I think it's going to be, I'm going to take Coastal Carolina plus 10. I completely forgot if the spread was Coastal Carolina favored by 10 or an underdog by 10. So let's put it like this. If Coastal Carolina is favored, I'm going to take Troy. Coastal Carolina would win, but Troy to cover. And if Troy's favored by 10, I'm going to take Coastal Carolina to win and to cover. So, fair. Okay. So there you have it. Coastal Carolina wins the SUNBELT and probably gets close to a New Year's Six Bowl. Maybe. I don't know. Probably one of the American teams is going to get that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and go Dogs.